Hello students. So in this module we discuss about the asexual reproduction. We've already discussed asexual reproduction and there are two important features we've already known. The first one is that asexual reproduction is without gamete formation. If it is without gamete formation, asexual reproduction is also called as agamogenesis. So break the word agamogenesis. A means without, gamo is for gametes, and genesis is for generation or formation. The second important feature of asexual reproduction has been that it is uniparental. Uniparental means from a single parent, which implies that the genetic information received by the young ones or the offsprings are same to that of the parents without any change. Let's add up to this information. Asexual reproduction is important in somatic cells. Now, what are somatic cells? Somatic cells means the cells which make up the general body of an organism. So, from the word somatic, the other name for asexual reproduction is somatogenic reproduction. So, what is the division taking place in the somatic cells? It is none other than the mitotic division. So, asexual reproduction, again a repeat, involves mainly mitotic divisions. Asexual reproduction is also advantageous in stable and favorable environments. It is commonly found in the unicelled or the single-celled organisms, which include the kingdom Monera for monerans, kingdom Protista for protistans, and some lower plants and animals. Now, what are the products of asexual reproduction? Look at these images appearing. There's something common in both the images here. Each individual is an identical copy. So what is it? Morphologically and genetically similar individuals called as clones are the products of asexual reproduction. So all the clones of the identical genetic makeup are called as the genet. Each individual of a genet is called as a ramete. So we discussed three terms here: the clone, the genet, and the ramete. Now, what are the types of asexual reproduction? These types of asexual reproduction are based on the reproductive unit formed. They include the first, that is fission, the second, that is budding, third, which is fragmentation and regeneration, and last, which is sporulation. So we'll be discussing each of these one by one. To start with, look at the diagram above. What is happening? A single parent dividing or splitting into two. So kids, what is the process I'm referring to here? It is none other than fission. So let's define fission. Fission is the splitting of the parent organism into daughter organisms. On the basis of the number of daughter cells produced, fission can be of two types. It is either binary fission or it is multiple fission. Binary fission. Binary word means two. So what is binary fission? Division of the parent body into two daughter organisms is binary fission. Depending upon the plane of division, there are three types of binary fissions. The first, on your screen, longitudinal binary fission. If the division is in a vertical plane, it is longitudinal. If division is in a transverse or a horizontal plane, it is transverse binary fission. And if it takes place in any possible plane, it is called as irregular binary fission. So kids, there are three types of binary fissions: the longitudinal, transverse, and irregular. Let's see the examples of these. Longitudinal binary fission shown by Euglena, also called as the spindle organism. Remember here the binary fission starts from the flagellar end. Transverse binary fission is shown by none other than the slipper organism, that is paramecium. The irregular binary fission is also shown by amoeba, which is totally irregular. So this is all about binary fission. The next we talk about, what is this? You have a single cell making many cells, and then they all are getting emitted from that parent. So what is it? It is none other than the multiple fission. Multiple means many. So division of the parent body into many daughter organisms is multiple fission. Important to note about multiple fission is that the number of daughter cells produced is equivalent to the number of nuclei present in the parent organism. Multiple fission shown by Plasmodium and amoeba. Look at this diagram. This is the diagram of amoeba, which has formed a thick crust around itself, which is called as the cyst, and the process called as encystation. So encystation in amoeba under unfavorable conditions allows the nucleus to keep on dividing, and finally, when there are favorable conditions, by the process of multiple fission called as sporogony, the small daughter amoeba emerge out from the cysted parent organism. Okay kids, look at this diagram. In this, amoeba has been shown to undergo the cyst formation, which is a thick covering around itself, by the process of encystation under unfavorable conditions. So in the cyst, amoeba keeps on multiplying, forming a large number of daughter amoeba. When the favorable conditions appear, these daughter amoeba are released from the parent's body or the cyst of the parent. The process of multiple fission in amoeba is called as sporogony, whereas the process of multiple fission in Plasmodium is called as schizogony. So students, this was all about this module. We discussed about the types of asexual reproduction, the fission. So we continue with the further types in the next module. Thank you.